Ah, now I know. Okay. Well, I'm going to make this short. I'm trying to put together, take two. I'm trying to put together, I guess, pieces of my life. I guess would be the best way to put it. And since I've realized my life is not like a novel, I can't just go back to chapter 2. I'd really like to go back to chapter 13. But I want to go back, but you can't really do that. You know, the chapters don't exist. Life is unique, but I want to go back. So this camera is somehow going to help me do that. I don't know how. But I remember 20-something years ago, a quarter of a century ago almost, we had a show in New York called the Existential Half Hour. And through that show, I made connections with myself. Connections with myself from connecting to another. In this case, Brian Garrity. And I'm Steve DeBerry. Brian Garrity and Steve DeBerry. I'm going to give you the Existential Half Hour, take 2, which is really just about everyday life, just like it was before. The trials and tribulations of the ordinary Joe, man, woman, child. It's about, or since it's about everyday life, how about we do that? Since it's about everyday life, that's to have some kind of message, right? And you don't want it to be the message. I don't want it to be the message. Well, the message from the church or from religion is already there. And you don't want it to be an academic message because that is already there too, and you know about the academic messages. So you have the religious messages, the academic messages, and like, then there's the bureaucratic messengers. Now that I think about it, and the technocratic messengers. So we have them all now. But technocracy has kind of supplanted bureaucracy, I think, but still, it leaves the ruling technocrats and then the ruling religicrats. They be aristocrats, so religicrats. That's a new class of people, I think. Live somewhere in northern France in caves in the winter, kept themselves warm by heating themselves with each other, and made onion soup. Ah, they loved it. And somehow they were wiped out by a massive volcano, but their spirit lived on, hence the French civilization as we know it today, still continuing to eat onion soup. But that's not the point. The point is that there is no point except this show. It enables me to, talk to someone. You're out there somewhere, and I want to get you here to talk with me. And we have this kind of talk, and we do the talk. You can talk the talk, but you can't do the walk. I'm not going to ask you to do the walk. If you want to do the walk, you can do the walk. But I'm more interested if you can talk the talk and do the talk, and drink a good bottle of red wine. This is a Porto, which is like not a sherry, but it's like a thick wine, and it's sweet. It's a dessert wine. Oh, but you can taste the grapes. It is so good. It's delicious. It's like liquid raisins, but infused somehow with an aromatic fervor. I don't know, atoms, molecules jumping around in there. Can't. Yeah, I mean, you can. Oh, ah. You could slurp it. I was going to say, but what's the point? Just touch a little bit to your tongue. Oh, all right. I think that's enough. See you later. See if you're still interested. We do a bunch of these shows. Here's my idea. I got about 4. I want to get to like 4. No, 10. 10, 15-minute shows. Because this is the Existential. This was super sweat. This is. I want to get some shows like this, you know. This is exactly what I want to do. 15 minutes, I got to do it, collect 10 of them, and then I'm going to put it out there, and no expectations. Just having fun doing this. So I'm talking to you as if you're a real person out there, and I'm looking at you. So in order to do that, I have to do it in a very general fashion, and this is a very general fashion because I'm talking to the air. There's just nothing behind me, but well, you can see exactly what's behind me. Well, I'll go this way first, and I think there's a hill over there, and then we come around this way, and eventually we're going to come to Harry's Cadillac. I love Harry's Cadillac. Harry's got the best Cadillacs in town, and he gives us the family discount. We're right behind Harry's Cadillac. And then we come around a little bit to the woods where the bears live. And let me tell you, there was a bear in there. Strange enough. Strange but true. And it goes around again to the old abandoned chickweed factory owned by Mr. Chickweed and his 2 daughters. On one side of its son, or so they said. Now that's where I'm sitting, behind the chickweeds in the forest.